Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello traders, how are you? Welcome to a new episode of Chat and Chart New York session. Let me share my screen and let's start. There it is. I'm already in cells, in gold cells. My entry was at 54 and my stop loss was at 55.5. Now I have moved it to above this area. So that's where we are right now. For some reason, when I moved the stop loss, something changed. What happened here? 1 second. Okay, so it's now above this, so 54.5. Let me check. No, actually, my stop loss is at 54.29. Let me show you. 1 second. I'm actually trading now on Tradin, which is like, I'm enjoying the execution. It's amazing. I think I need to stop this screen share and then share the terminal. 1 second. So there it is. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, so initially my stop loss was above this area. My entry strategy was very simple. This engulfing candle. We were making lower highs and lower lows here. So this coincided with the trend line. Let me draw it for you guys. 1 second. 1 second. Let me fix this. Yep, there it is. Okay. So this coincided with a trend line, and we found an engulfing candle. And I'll tell you the backstory behind this trade because I've been hitting stop losses left, right, and center since yesterday. Yesterday was officially my first trading day of the year. So I've been in a losing streak. So hopefully this will be my first TP of the year. I was looking to buy gold, and I bought somewhere around here, which is 45, with stops at 41. Why 41? Because where's the hourly? Here's the hourly. So I had this engulfing candle, and the overall bias was bullish. So once it got here to 45 or 44, I bought with stops below this. So I got stopped out, and then we started going higher. But then I saw this trend line, or the trend that I was telling you about on the 1 minute. And since it broke the 41 level, which was the previous engulfing candle, I saw that it's just like it left some breadcrumbs for us to, or it's marking the levels that it's going to break even more lows. So how did I decide that we're going to target the 35 level? Simply, let me tell you how. So here you can see my stop loss at 54.29, TP 35.25, and the entry was almost 54. It's 53.97. Anyway, so let me stop this screen share and share the nicer chart. Okay, I will break down Nasdaq. Yes, actually we're almost at TP, so let's take a look. So you guys are my good luck charm. This will be my first TP of the year. I'm trying to share my screen. Hello. Yeah, TP almost hit. guys in the backstage, I'm trying to share my screen. Can you please help? Yes, there it is. So we're almost at TP. We already broke the previous low, so now we are targeting 35. We're getting there in a bit. Okay, so let me read the chat real quick. Hi, Jawad. Hi, Sarath. Hi, Meza. Hi, EMF, CEL. Hi, Zian. Hi, everyone. Okay, looking good. Thank you very much. The trade or me? Euro USD, Gold USD, NFP news. Okay, so let me clear something out. What we have today is not NFP. It's the non-farm payroll. It's actually what's it called? The ADP non-farm employment change. That's the employment change. Okay, the non-farm payroll. I think it's going to be tomorrow or Friday. Of course, Friday. So the Friday we have on Friday we have non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. So those will be the actual movers of the market. Today, the ADP non-farm employment change is actually just like a number that tells us traders how to expect the NFP. If this comes positive, we expect to see a positive NFP. If we see negative, we expect to see a negative NFP. By the way, I can move my stop loss here now to above at 50.5. So let me just move my stop loss in profit. Yes, so yeah, the worst that can happen. Yep. And that's it. First TP of the year. Thank you, guys. You've been my good luck charm. Thank you very much. And ZG, thank you. And please show your MT. It's amazing. Okay, I'll show you my MT, but I don't have any running trades yet. This one just closed with TP. So now let me tell you guys what I'm looking for. I might be looking at buys now. Why? So this is done. Let me remove it. Okay, let me tell you why I would be looking at buys, because let's move now to the daily chart. Okay, so look what we have. The daily is actually trending higher, and it closed yesterday above a very important point, which is 4,465. It closed above, and we saw a higher high today, but it's trying to retest yesterday's low. Yesterday's low was at 4,427. So if it breaks 27, we're continuing our drop to maybe below 4,400. If not, if I see anything or any signs of strength around this area, which is the 27, which is here, if I see any signs of or any setup, I'm going in and like I'm going to buy. But so far, we need to watch because this might break any second now. We need to keep a close eye. I'll start looking at trending higher. I'll start looking for a formation of a trend, so higher highs, higher lows. If that happens, I'll just go with the trend and start going upwards. So let's see if this one closes as a bullish engulfing. That's already a good rejection from 28 to 33. So that's a 50 pip rejection so far. Let's see if that will happen or not. Can we take buy at your TP? Yeah, but usually I don't just place my TPs at the lowest point possible. Like if I see it going to 30, I would place my TP at 35 or 33. So my TP you cannot buy, or like you will have a big stop loss. Let me just check 1 second. No, that's way back. So we entered here. Let me just see the risk reward on this one. We entered on 54 with stops at 55.5 and TP at 35. So this trade was decent. It was a 1 to 11. It was a almost 1 to 12. So 11.89. So that was a very good trade. But now I'm looking for buys, not just yet. I'm waiting for a setup to form. I'm waiting for a trend to form, and then I'll start buying. But so far, like, look, that's the beauty of risk management. Like, as I told you in the beginning, I've been hitting stops right, left, and center since yesterday. I had like three stops today, and another like 4 stops yesterday. And this one trade, only one trade, actually compensated for all. It covered all the losses, and it put me in profit. So that's the strength, or that's the magic of risk management, and of course a good risk reward ratio. Okay, let me see. I'm expecting gold to go down more. Yeah, we need to wait and see. If you can see here, I have my alert at 27. If it breaks 27, yeah, I agree. We're going even lower. But for now, as long as we maintain this level, I'll be looking for buys, because it's like it's either or now. It's either it breaks and continues down, or it reverses from here. So we need to watch and see. It's not very far from like it's not very far from breaking the 27, but I see some like good buying momentum here. If you can see, we had this engulfing candle. So far, it's respecting the engulfing candle. It's not breaking below. So let's just wait and see. Let me take your questions. Euro USD short, we'll look at that. Okay, do you think price will come down, sweep Asia low, which is 27, and go up? This might happen, but if it does, I wouldn't be interested in buys anymore, because I'm not a big fan of sweeps on like let's say big time frames like the daily or something, because on the daily time frame, that's a very, as I told you, it closed above a very important level yesterday. So it's just going down to retest the low. If it breaks the low, it means that, especially after breaking the high, it broke the high, and if it takes out the low as well, that's a bearish sign for me. So I wouldn't buy. I would be looking for sells. That's why I'm telling you I'm not a big fan of sweeps. Sweeps happen like intraday, and I would take the sweep into consideration if we haven't taken out yesterday's high, which was 4,475. Today we made 4,500. So that's how I look at sweeps. Since we already took yesterday's highs, if we take yesterday's lows as well, that would be an engulfing candle, which is a negative or a bearish sign. Okay. As I remember, you are a swing trader, so why are you doing scalping? Okay. So I stopped trading later last year, maybe in October. I stopped trading like big amounts or big swings because like I achieved my target, and I wanted to take some time off. So instead of just like waiting and doing nothing, during those live streams, I started trading. I started scalping with Rosa, and I tested my strategy, my swing strategy, on lower time frames, and it works, as you saw now. So since it works, I started risking very low, very small amounts, like 0.25%. Usually on my swings, I risk like 4%, 5% sometimes, depending on the score of the trade. Because like I don't have many swing trades in a year. I have like, I don't know, 20 trades, 15 to 20 trades a year. So that's why I risk a lot per trade. So that's for the swing trading. Now I have just one swing left from last year, which I took later, like in late November, I think. Let me show you. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, now, like, don't look at the risk reward. It's 36, but it's not the case. My stop loss was at 3,920, But since it broke this level, I moved my stop. I trailed my stop, but it originally was like this. It was 1 to 6. Okay. So now I'm waiting for my TP to hit. It almost hit my TP, like $10 away, but then dropped like crazy. So even if it like keeps dropping towards this area, which is the 4,200, I don't mind. I'll buy again and continue going up. But like I think like I cannot go wrong with this one because I'm already like too deep in the profit. Let me like it takes a very stupid person to mess this up because it's already 5,500 pips in profit. So I think I'm comfortable with this. Even if it goes down a little bit more, I don't mind. Okay, by now. Let me check. Yeah, we saw like a good rejection, like 100 pip rejection from 1 second. Yeah, but as I told you, I'm waiting to see higher highs and higher lows. We have one high, two highs, one low, two low, three low. Yeah, if this one remains intact, yeah, I would start considering to buy. But for now, no. I'm still waiting. So as I mentioned it like many times before on those live streams, our job as traders is more waiting than actually executing. Um, so that's why I like to wait to get confirmations because according to Sun Tzu, which is the author of a book called The Art of War, a general increases his probability of winning a battle by gathering intelligence. Okay, so this exact thing applies to trading. You need to gather as much intelligence as you can, which is confirmations. So with low confirmations, my probability of winning a battle, which is a trade, are low. But once I get enough intelligence, which is confirmations, um, my probabilities of winning or like winning the battle or the trade are now higher. That's why I like to wait. I've learned the hard way. I wasn't always like this, but it took me years of experience to start waiting for those what's it called for those kind of behaviors. Okay, which is waiting, patience, the whole thing. Hello everyone. Hello farming. What about Euro USD? Let's move to Euro USD. I'm afraid I'm going. If I'm missing the gold trade, you're paying me the TP ZG. Okay. Let's move to Euro USD. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable shorting Euro because like it's getting rejected from a very important level, which is the 1.1660 or 50. So we might see like a slight or a sweep to this low, and then we might continue going up because we have higher highs, higher lows on the daily. So I don't expect to see more negativity as for the medium term on the daily time frame. Let's move now to lower time frames. Again, on the 4 hours, we got a huge rejection from the 200-day moving average, which is a very important level. We have this engulfing candle. We're retesting the low without breaking it, and we're still maintaining this. If we break the 1.1655, we might be heading lower to 1625. That's on the 4 hours. Let me check the 1 hour now. Okay, so the 1 hour, this wave that we are currently in, which is a corrective wave, is trending lower and is still intact. So as long as we don't break this low and we go ahead and break this high, we have something I call the failure swing. So we might be starting to see higher euro going higher and higher. Happy New Year to you too. The stream is lagging. Can you guys confirm whether the stream is lagging? Is it lagging with everyone or just ZG? Plus Trading Guru. I just came across your question again. So why am I scalping? The quick answer is that I discovered that I can do it, although like in the past it wasn't my thing, because I didn't have enough discipline or enough patience. So I like years ago I stopped scalping, or I stopped trying to scalp. So that's why I went back. That's number one. Number two is actually to entertain you guys and to learn something. Let me see. No, not lagging. It's only you, ZG. No, not lagging. All good. All right. So that's for the euro. Euro, I'd be expecting to see euro going higher. To be honest, once we break this area, which is 1.17, we might start seeing some strength. So that's it for you. Someone else said something about Nasdaq. You want Nasdaq, right? Before we go back to the gold. Okay, so there it is. All right, so now we are forming a triangle, which is a continuation pattern in classic technical analysis. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now after like hitting all those points, I'm expecting it to break above this and to see a new all-time high. My new all-time high would be around this area, around 27,000. So another 1,500 points from here, which is a very, very good profit, or a good amount of pips. Now gold is going a bit crazy now. It's already 150 pips up from the low that we just made at 28. Let me see. Yeah. So let's see how that goes, because I think our buys are like getting, I don't know, it's heating. But we need to see one more higher low and one more higher high. Then we have a confirmed trend, and I can start going in with buys. Okay, any other questions? Isn't it very hard to change your style? I haven't changed my style, Trading Guru. I'm still a swing trader. I do my best to learn new things. Now, in the past, as I told you, I failed scalping. Maybe that's why I moved to swing trading, because I found myself more in swing trading. I found that it's less stressful for me, and it's more accurate. In the past, I had a problem with like being wrong so many times until one trade works out, just like what happened yesterday. So if yesterday happened, which is the losing streak, if that losing streak, that same losing streak happened like 7 years ago, I would go crazy and I would start revenge trading and I would like blow the account. But now, because like I have this stability and I have this emotional stability, of course, and this experience, I know that no matter how many trades I lose, I lost 7 trades, I made one to 11, 1 to 12. It covered everything, and I'm back in profit. So once you wrap your head around the mathematics of trading, you understand that being right or wrong is not the most important thing. The win rate is very overrated. That's why now I think I'm getting better at scalping, or I'm learning scalping. But my main source of income is swing trading. It's not scalping. Scalping, like I use like 0.25, 0.5% risk per trade of the whole account. However, the what's it called? The swing trading, I still risk like 5%, 4% per trade, sometimes even more, depending on the how convinced I am with the trade. So I didn't change my style. I'm just learning new styles. That's it. It's been like 7 days. I moved to Dubai. If you can give me out of your, I believe I can do something in 2026. I'm afraid I cannot do that. Okay. Just watch the streams and copy the trades, man. Can make more than this. This is the what's it called? This is the scalping account. Okay. All right, guys. So, do you have any more questions? Come on, make it fun. Ask good questions. Okay, so we started trending higher. Now I'll be waiting for a retest on this downtrend around this area and the retest on the new uptrend, which is around 38. So let's wait and see. What other questions do you have? What other questions do you? How did you overcome revenge trading? I just like I went through it. Like you cannot overcome something without like trying it and feeling how it feels. Um, Revenge trading cost me a lot of money, so that's why I decided that I'm not gonna do that again. Let me fix my risk management rules, my money management rules in general, and I'm a disciplined person in general. So once I promised myself that, I stopped over trading or revenge trading, because like for example, my daily stop loss is 2%. If I hit 2%, I stop. Like yesterday, for example, I lost 1.5%, and I stopped because that was my limit for the day. If I stop, then today is not my day, and I just leave. If it's working out, I keep trading. I'm not like I hear some trading gurus saying like trade 1 to 2 times a day. That's complete bullshit to me. If you're flowing with the market and you know what's happening, you can easily or like you can safely trade, but you start risking the profits that you just made. You don't risk your own money, or you don't go like, for example, I'm planning to risk $1,000 today. If I make another 1,000, my risk today doesn't become 2,000, it becomes 1,000. So I'm risking from my profits. Like risk does not change in a day. You need like it changes maybe after like a winning streak of a whole month. Then you start like, you know what, I'm risking 1,500 instead of 1,000 a day. Okay. Just received my first payout yesterday, and that feeling just motivated the shit out of me. Great, great, that's great. Congratulations on that. Wait for NY open. Go by. Isn't it very hard? Let me check. What other questions do you have, guys? Okay. I believe, what's it called? I'm going to place my alert here on 38 so that we don't miss it if it happens. Let me go to the daily. Reset. Yeah, I wanted to show you that the S&P 500 is making a new all-time high, and the Dow Jones is making or has made a new all-time high as well. That's why I'm expecting, or like that's some sort of intelligence that tells you that Nasdaq 100 is going to make a new all-time high as well. So that's just to show you an example of how you get intelligence. That's intermarket analysis. You analyze other things that they have to move together because they represent the US economy, and most of the companies, or not most of them, the most important companies in the S&P 500 are also in the Nasdaq. So for example, Nvidia. So if Nvidia is driving the S&P 500 upwards, it means that eventually we'll see a breakout in US 100 and we're going to see new highs. When the broker will come live on Trading TV, what do you mean? The broker will come live on Trading TV. You mean, I don't understand your question. Can you please elaborate? Facing now how to overcome this issue to clear phase two. Okay, you cleared phase one in funding pips, and phase two, I have been facing 5% drawdown. How to overcome this issue to clear phase two? Now, how much are you allowed to lose in general? Like 10%? Tomorrow, big move possible? Yeah, not only tomorrow. I expect the big move to happen on Friday during the NFP and the unemployment numbers. Let me check. The ADP non-farm employment change came negative. Okay, see, so like this actually aligns with our analysis. The previous reading was minus 29,000. The forecast was 49,000. The actual came in at 41, so 8,000 jobs less. So that's a negative number, or less than the expected. So we expect to see the non-farm payroll also, like we expect to see a negative number there as well, which aligns with our analysis. How? Now, you saw how we analyzed Euro USD and we saw that it's going up. It's going to continue going up. So if the NFP comes in negative, we will see a drop in the USD, which will benefit the euro, and this makes our analysis align. Make sense? 2 minutes. What's that? Okay. Yeah, so I think we're almost at this area. If I get a setup around 38, I'm going in. Okay. Let me read other questions. Don't know much about all these news, but will the news on USD in about 2 hours affect gold much? If it affects the USD a lot, yeah, we will see a strong effect on gold. Yes. What do I think with the current US situation? Will it affect oil? Now, here's the thing. Ever since the Maduro capture and the military strike on Venezuela, excuse me, we didn't see the oil move at all. Like nothing happened, and there is a reason behind that, because the markets do not move based on like expectations only. They need to be like measurable. How? Now, the infrastructure, the oil infrastructure in the US, in Venezuela, sorry, is very bad, very, very bad. In order for the US to start benefiting from this oil, which is a very different type of oil in Venezuela, it's the heavy oil. So it takes special equipment and special infrastructure to extract. So it will take some time and a lot of money. They're like estimating a 100 billion investment in the infrastructure until they start seeing or they start benefiting from the oil in Venezuela. So that's why the oil did not move much, because nothing changed. Nothing will change until they finish repairing the oil infrastructure or the oil mining infrastructure in Venezuela. Okay. What's your point of view on the ongoing bull rally of stock market with the adverse geopolitical events? Like, isn't it obvious that market should show some correction now? Well, yeah, it makes sense that the market should be making some kind of correction since we have like some geopolitical stress in the world, with Venezuela, Taiwan, now Denmark, a lot of what's it called? A lot of geopolitical stress is happening. So logically, investors should be moving out of stocks and which are risky assets and move to safe havens like gold, silver, and for example, the USD, the Swiss franc, and so on. Now, sorry, I'm going to stop here because we saw an engulfing candle here, which I'm planning to enter. Like, I'm dipping my toes with the first entry here. Let's see if that one works. Let me. Okay. So that's the first trial. Okay. Let me see here. What's happening? Okay. So yeah, let's wait for another one. This one got invalidated, so I'm going to wait. Yeah, this one got invalidated. I'll wait for a setup somewhere around 38 as we planned. That's why I didn't enter with a big amount, because I wasn't sure. Okay. So yeah, back to the question. Yeah. So the alert has like gone off, which means that we're expecting to see the move somewhere around here. The bullish move should be forming somewhere around here. Let's wait and see. Okay, so I prefer to see like a low volume candle, bearish candle, and then a low volume engulfing candle, or not low volume, like medium volume engulfing candle, for me to enter with a tight stop. But like such movements, like if it continues to go up, I'm gonna wait for another opportunity around the trend line, if this will not happen now. Okay, so 38 was on point. It got rejected from it. Yeah. So back to the question. What's your it makes sense that investors should be exiting risky assets and moving to safe havens. But as I told you, the operation itself wasn't much of a, like, it's not a war. It's just like the US is so much stronger than Venezuela, so there is no real risk on the US economy from there. So that's why the investors said whatever and continued buying stocks and driving stocks upwards. Okay, gold all-time high by Friday. Yes, very possible. Very possible. Sorry, 4% drawdown, 1% is left. I was not confident how to clear phase two. Okay. Now, if you have 1% left, it's not very easy, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you, because like what I would do is I would divide my risk in half and risk like 0.5% per trade and wish for the best. Like I enter trades that are like 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 4, whatever, so that I gain back some margin and I start trading again properly. But you have like two trials. If I was in your place, I would just divide the 1% in two, so 0.5% risk in each trade, and wish for the best. Wish that one of them works and gives you a 1 to 5, for example. Then you have a more a bigger room to breathe. Good luck. Yeah, so now we're seeing higher highs and higher lows. We're doing well, all good. Yeah, this trend line does not need to be here. Now we have another challenge here, which is this trend line, the trend line that we sold from. So let's see if it's going to actually break it and close above it to confirm our bullish bias. Otherwise, we're going to wait and see. I know sometimes I can be boring. I keep waiting, um, but that's how it's done. About a month ago, you mentioned that broker and the trader would go live together. Is that happening soon? The broker and trader would go live together? What do you mean? I don't remember that. You mean who do you mean by a broker? Because if you mean like Khalid already went live with me and Rosa. So I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. So gold is looking good. We're already like we rejected 200 points, which is $20 from the 28. So so far I'm like I think I'm reading the market correctly. We just need to um, wait and see and wait for an opportunity. Now we have to turn from war artists or warlords, as Sun Tzu says, to snipers. Now we know that it's going up, or like most likely going up. We don't know for sure. We know that it's most likely going up, so now we turn into snipers. What do snipers do? They wait and wait and wait for one clean shot. Okay? We keep waiting as much as we need to get one clean shot. We don't need to be like impulsively execute or anything. We'll just need to wait for the right moment to enter. So this trend line has been broken, the one we sold from. So now we're expecting if we get multiple closes above this and a proper, what's it called? A proper setup, I'm going in. Sell or buy? No, now I'm still waiting for a buy. I'm not selling anymore because it got rejected pretty good from the 28 level. Is there a delay in the stream? I'm not sure. Why waiting is considerable. In my opinion, it's okay to wait on normal. Yeah, like that's how it's done. But like some people consider waiting boring, but that's how it's done, unfortunately. Trading, if you want to make money, is a very boring job. And okay, GBP/USD expected to go to 1.33. I doubt because like the analysis that we just made shows that the dollar is weakening and the euro is strengthening. So we might not see that, or quite the opposite. We might see higher highs now. If you look at the daily, we have a clean uptrend, like higher highs, higher lows. It's actually even not a trend; it's a channel. That's a beautiful channel. Let me show you. Look here. Look what we have here. We have this channel. So like I would buy with my stops below 34, and I would target the 36 now. Let me move to lower time frames. Yeah, that's a very clean uptrend. I would never sell here. Okay. We move to the 1 hour. Yeah, look where the price is sitting on the 1 hour. It's sitting on the 200-day moving average and the 100-day moving average, which shows that price is likely to go up, not down. How's the weather in Dubai? I would tell you if I was there. I'm not in Dubai. I'm in Amman currently. So I'm going to Dubai in a couple of weeks. But for now, the weather in Amman is very cold. I even got sick pretty bad last week. Now, thankfully, I'm back. You can tell my voice is a bit off, but I'm better than before. Okay. I think the weather in Dubai is like still good now. It's not very cold. It's like a nice weather. see. Do you have any more questions? In India too, it's very cold. Suits, it's you, like Pearson Hardman, right? Just making sure that it's you. How's trading going with you, Suits? Making money? Will you take an entry now? Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Let's check. Now, I want you to look at the hourly chart and the hourly candle. Look how beautiful this is. This is like a legitimate rejection. That's a proper rejection. And we have 12 more minutes to go before closing this candle. So if it closes like this, that's amazing. That's like a proper rejection. Okay, and we almost have an engulfing candle on the 30-minute time frame with a positive divergence. So we have the price is making lower lows. However, the MACD is making higher lows, which is positive, okay? It's not able to make lower lows as well. So that's why, you know what? A lot of visibility, this is only on minutes. We don't want it here. Not even, no. Only the 5 minutes. Okay. And this one too. Visibility only on the, like this. Okay. Yeah, this way it's cleaner. Let me check. 5 minutes now. Okay, so we have a proper rejection. We need to see price. Oh wow, amazing. You know, I should have bought at 28. When we saw it at 28, I should have bought, but no regrets. We do what's right. Let's see what will happen now. This 1 hour candle closure is very important. Let's see if it will close this way, which is like a bullish rejection. Great, just received my payout and lined up another one. Great, good job. Proud of you. And you're what, like 20? You're 20 years old, right? Okay. So nothing to do until this hourly candle closes. Okay, so do you have any more questions? 19, now soon 20. Wish you many more to come. Do you have a YouTube channel or something? Yes, Tradin TV. I only am exclusively on Tradin TV. Funding pips and MT5, which data they use, I'm not sure. But I think since we have a broker now, which is Tradin, I think they're getting the feed from Tradin, but I'm not sure. You can check the spreads and everything. Um, you can tell. Okay. Okay, so the last obstacle we have in our way is this line, which is the 200-day moving average. I believe we're closing bullish. Now, let me tell you what I want to see. Since we have this uh, bullish wave, I want to see it break above here and close above here and then drop all the way here and give me a setup somewhere around here, and then we'll start going up with it. And I'll target today's high, to be honest. And who knows, my swing trade might hit TP very soon. So that's what I want to see. If that happens, which is like here, yeah, this is the, oh wow, my eye is becoming more accurate. This level is actually the 61.8% level, which is the golden ratio. So yeah, it makes sense if we reach here, close like a couple of closures above here, and then move to retest this area and then move upwards. This area is 38 as well. So 38 is an important number or level. Let's keep waiting. See, like we could have bought here, but because like I didn't see my setup, which is the engulfing candle, I didn't enter. But like the bias was correct. Okay. Explain the CRT model. I don't know what the CRT model is. If it's like an abbreviation of something I know, please like write it all. Like write the full thing. If you mean the chart, I thought you were in FP office all this time now, but you got yourself a great setup. Like I move between here and there. Yeah, sometimes I go to Dubai's office, but now I'm operating from Amman. If you want to backtest an intraday strategy, how much traders or how much time of data is advisable? Okay, that's a great question actually. Um, I wouldn't go below like 200, 300 trades. Um, and I would go like, I would test, it's not like time, but I would test different market cycles. Like I would choose the COVID period, which is 2020. I would go for 2023, which is or 2022, sorry, which was the tightening cycle in the US, where everything dropped and only the USD went up. And then I would go to 2023 because that was an important year, and of course 2025. So that's how I would do it. So like 100 trades here, 100 trades here, 100 trades here, and you compare the results. If you have consistent results, then yeah, you have a good strategy to what's it called to work on, or like to use. This is your first live video? No, I have like many video live streams. I even like go like twice a week. I analyze the whole market on Monday, and then I go live again on Wednesday. And sometimes I go even more than 2 times. So like subscribe to Tradin and you will see me more. Okay. All right, all right. Mahmoud, did I answer your question? Or you need something else? Yeah, let's see what will happen now. Yeah, it's going as planned. It's closing near this level. Let's see now. After it closes here, I will be waiting for this correction for me to enter with a setup here. So good luck to everyone. For swing strategy, how much trades are needed? Okay, so for a swing strategy, it's a little bit what's it called? It's more tricky because you don't get as much setups as you get in a scalping strategy. So you need to go back like to 1970s to start like testing it and back testing it on different cycles. All right. So swing strategies take longer to, or like it's harder to back test a proper swing strategy. You are welcome, Mahmoud. Okay. You are most welcome. I'm doing the forward testing from 1 year and I have all data and the images of trade, but I don't know why I'm at the break even. Like the break even is a very like good place to be at, because like as traders we go through cycles or we go through phases. The first phase is the ignorance and the beginner's luck. We think that you've got it all figured out, and you start making some money because of your like stable psychology. Because like you make a couple of good trades and you think that you're invincible, and you start trading with ease. You start trading and taking making good decisions, and that's the phase one. Then you start losing, and you start doubting yourself, and you start discovering that you don't know a lot about trading, as like you don't know as much as you thought you know. So that's phase two. You start learning, you start working on yourself, you start backtesting, you start doing things properly, and then you go back to trading and you start losing more and more. uh, After you finish this phase of like just going through losses and going through losing streaks for so long, you now move to the next phase, which is break even. Now you know how to trade, your risk management is on point, everything is on point, your strategy works, but you're still at break even. Why? Because sometimes you're afraid to trade. Sometimes like you don't take the right trades. Like you get three setups, you take two of them, the two of them lose, and the third one that you see and decide not to take would be a good setup. So that would be mostly the reason. And sometimes when you lose, like if you lose two trades and you lost like $100, and you get a third setup which would make you $300 or $400, you wouldn't wait for the TP. You would go and like take your profit at around $100 instead of waiting for the 300 or 400 profit. So that's why like you want to cover your losses and then start over again, but you don't get the same quality of setup every time. That's why you start you get stuck at the break even phase, which is one of the longest phases. But congratulations, because you're very close of being profitable. So keep at it and do not lose hope. All right. I don't have a YouTube channel, guys. I hope this answered your question. Okay. What else do you need to know, guys? Use me. Yeah, let me check something. Okay. Ask questions, guys. Okay, so let's check how this hourly candle closed. Yep, it closed brilliantly, as we wanted to close. Everything on point. Now we'll wait for a retest around this area, which is 38. If we get that, we can safely enter, but we need to get a setup to get a close by stop loss, and then we move upwards. And I'm expecting to see it will look something like this. Like, you can do a couple of things. You either like take an intraday trade with the stop loss here, okay? One second. Yep. And target the 4,500, which is today's high. That's a 1 to 5 already, which is a great risk reward. Or you can just wait, and maybe you can just like catch a small trade here with a tighter stop, like for example this much, and target this area. So this would be a scalp. Like, let me move it so that you can tell the difference. This could be a scalp, and this could be a day trade. So let's wait and see. I might take both, by the way. I might take the day trade and the scalp. Okay, let's go back to questions. Hope this gives you a setup and makes you a tons. Thank you very much. I hope the same for you. Gold moving as you mentioned. Yes. I wanted to share my situation. I purchased 5K accounts. Unfortunately, failed them. I'm currently on my fourth account. Earlier, I was down 4%, but now I've recovered to 1%. That's great. I appreciate any advice you can share. Well, like, keep your losses, like, or keep your risk as minimal as possible, and try to target like large risk reward. Not like 1 to 10, 1 to 8, 1 to 6, not necessarily, but try to target 1 to 3 minimum. Okay, so like, risk no more than 0.5% and target 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 minimum. I prefer 1 to 3. So if you do that, what will happen is the following. You will start making money, and you will move to profit instead of drawdown. And whatever profit you make, you can increase your risk accordingly. And hopefully, like with the first payout, you'll recover all your previous losses on previous accounts. You are welcome, but why? What did you ask, Richmond? I'm doing for testing. Oh, okay. You are welcome. And good luck. You are using structure. Of course, I'm using structure. I'm using a lot of things. Since I need a lot of data, and then what is better possibility for a beginner trader, in your opinion, as I am a beginner swing trader? So a fellow swing trader. I think you would like do better as a swing trader as long as you have enough patience. Now, you know yourself better than I know you, so you need to answer this question. If you're a patient person and you can wait for long periods of time, then swing trading, yeah, could be good for you. But if not, then start with day trading. But day trading needs like a strong mentality, because like it's much more likely to get on a losing streak, like doing day trading and scalping, than it is on swing trading. That's why I was very comfortable, or more comfortable, trading what's it called, a swing instead of scalping. But very recently, because like I've been like sharpening my edge over the years and sharpening my skills, now I discovered that I can do scalping, and I'm actually good at it. So that's why I'm back at, or actually, you know what? I'm not very good at scalping, but I'm very good at risk management. So like I lose 7 trades and I win one or two. So like my win rate is barely 30%. So I'm not that good at what's it called, scalping, but I'm very good at risk management. That thing I know for sure. I'm good at risk management. So that's why I use mathematics to get out of losing streaks. If that's like a correct way to say it. Proper way to pass funded accounts. Unfortunately, I'm not the person to answer you because like I don't trade prop, but I might start trading prop since I discovered that I can do scalping now. Trade is active? No, not yet. No, we're waiting for the entry to get activated. So like it finished here. Let me check my Fibonacci again. And yes, it's exactly at 38. So the gold is moving exactly to the point. That is very good. This gives me a bigger confidence that my trade would work if it actually gets activated, because like I'm able to tell how the market might move or is moving beforehand. So sometimes or some days you will get this clarity, sometimes you will not. So whenever you have the clarity, you need to risk more and capitalize on that. When you don't read the market and you don't have the same clarity, you go down on risk. That's how you manage your risk wisely. If you're not reading the market properly, then it's not your day. You're not flowing properly with the market. Then you need to cut your risk in half or even more. So, Meza, did I answer your question? I told you like start. If you answer me, I could like, for example, tell me like how are you as a person? Are you like a patient person? Uh, do you like to like just close the trades each day by like day by day, or you like, or you don't mind just like waiting for your trade to move for months or sometimes weeks, but sometimes months? You tell me and I'll answer you. I'll tell you what's the best for you. Okay, yeah, okay. You answered. Sorry, I'm a very patient person. Great. I failed in day trading. I failed in day trading back in the day. Gotta go safe. Great stream today. Take care of yourself, Suits. Easiest way to clear funded account and get the master account. Tend to lose the master account. This okay. So that's a question we always get on the live stream, which is like you pass the challenge and you get to master account, but then lose the master account. This happened 7 times now. Your problem is in psychology. You are too eager to get a payout, so you start trading with like less discipline. So and you start like giving away some of your risk management rules. So that's why you start messing up, and because like you lost once and twice, you start revenge trading because you want to make back the money that you lost, since now it's your money and you're too eager to get a payout. So that eagerness is causing you to lose. This is like pure psychology, nothing more than that. Okay, last year I tried day trading and lost a lot, but profitable in swing and long term. Great, that's great actually. That's why I switched to swing trading. That's very wise that you actually switched to swing trading after you discover that it's not your thing to be a day trader. So um, hats off. That's a great thing. That's a great realization, and you acted on it. You didn't just like keep doing day trading and you didn't keep at it. You discovered your strength and you discovered your weakness and you decided to capitalize on your strength, which is great. And I also take the trade. Of course, you can take the trade. In Bitcoin, which thing is more important, technical or fundamental? For me, I go technical. I don't take decisions based on fundamental. But if the fundamentals support my technicals, I become more comfortable, and like it's just considered another layer of confirmation, nothing more. But I'm a technical trader. Like you can call me an economist or a fundamental analyst, but I'm definitely not a fundamental trader. I trade only based on technicals. Nazari, wa alaikum salam. I wanted your opinion. Some traders recommend taking only 2 trades, or those who are setup appears. Okay, that's a great question. I said something about it earlier, but I'll repeat it, no problem. ZG is asking, is some traders recommend taking only 2 to 3 trades per day. If those trades lose, but my best setup appears later, should I still take it or wait for the next day? Now, I wouldn't stop trading unless I reach my daily loss limit, meaning that I decide that I cannot lose more than 2% in a day. Then it's up to me. Either I take the trades and take 2 trades, 1%, 1%. If I lose, then I stop trading. If I make money, I keep trading until I lose 2%, even from the profits. So again, to give you a better or a clearer example, if my risk per day is $1,000 and I made another $1,000 and I lost the second $1,000, I will stop. So that's a break-even day. Why? Because I lost 2%. Not because the percentage is a percentage. But if I keep making money, I will keep risking 2% and 2% and 2% until I stop making money. Once I stop making money and I start to see that I'm not flowing properly with the market, I will stop trading. So you can I wouldn't just focus on the number of trades as much as the what's it called, the percentage of loss or the daily stop loss. You need to decide what's your daily stop loss. If it's 2%, for example, you can divide it by as many as you want, as many trades as you want. If it's 2%, you can do 2 trades, or you can do 4 trades, or 6 trades, or 8 trades, depending on how much you risk per trade. So it's not the number of the trades, it's the daily or stop loss. Okay? But to answer your question, your best setup appears after you lose the 2%, you should stop trading. Even if it appears later, you shouldn't be taking that trade, no. Yes, you can take the trades, Ian. I answered you. How do you position size when you go for swing or in scalping? The same way. What you do is, you see, depending on how far the stop loss is. So for example, if my daily risk is 1% and 1% of my account is $1,000, I say I decide the lot size based on how far my stop loss is. So for example, if my stop loss is 100 pips away, so I can enter with 1 lot, because 100 pips on 1 lot would lose me $1,000. But what if my stop loss is 50 pips? Now I can go in with 2 lots instead of 1 lot, which will make me double the reward or the profit with this exact same stop loss, which is $1,000. Do you get me? I use, 1 second, let me check what's happening here. Okay, we're doing fine. So I use the stop loss, how many pips or how far the stop loss is, to calculate my lot size. Okay, so you can enter the exact same trade with 1 lot or 5 lots and have the exact same risk or loss. Okay. For psychology for buying an account. Good luck, Jawad. Hello. Focus on amount of daily loss, not the number of trades. Exactly. Yes, sir. Okay, Rich Mindset is saying his technical analysis is showing him that Bitcoin is going to 38,000 this year. That might happen, but to be honest, I doubt it because let me show you my analysis on Bitcoin. Let's move to the daily chart so that's clear. Yeah, so you see, we've been trending up since 2023, and we're in this upward movement. And we tried, or Bitcoin tried to break below this trend line and couldn't, and got rejected from it. So we have this level of 94,000 or 95,000. Once it breaks, we will have something we call the failure swing, and we will start going higher and higher. But for now, it's just like consolidating. I'm expecting more upside than downside, to be honest, because like it's been trending for a while and it respected the trend line. So I wouldn't be betting on a reversal of the trend. I would like rather stay with the trend until it proves me wrong. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I hope this stream was helpful and we had some really good questions. Ask more if you want. Happy to help, happy to answer. Let's move back to gold so that we don't miss the trade. Reset chart view. There it is. Pardon me. I had to cough. Okay. So remember this trend line we broke below, so which confirms that we might be starting a correction towards this level. So let's wait and see. You know what? I'll place an order. Why just wait? Pending order, buy limit. We can enter with 2 lots here at 38, sorry. Stop loss 27. And take profit at 490. Place. Okay. Yeah. This could make me a good amount of money if it works. So, guys, I placed an order to take this trade here, which is a 1 to 6 almost. Let me check. Where is it? Yeah, it's a 1 to 5, sorry, not 1 to 6. It's a 1 to 5, which is still good, not bad. So let's see if we reach this area. We might reach here or even lower, but I'm taking the trade at 38. Okay. Okay. So buy limit 38. Do you have any more questions? It was fantastic. Thank you. Always helpful in your session. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, as a beginner, which trading pair should I consider? That's a great question. Um, I would start with Euro USD because it respects technicals a lot, and it doesn't move as much because like pairs like Nasdaq, gold, and such assets are naturally leveraged. So they, because they move like they have big um, movement ranges. So I wouldn't start trading with those. I would start trading with Euro USD for a beginner trader because it will make it easier for you to understand the behavior of Euro because it doesn't move a lot and it doesn't mess with your psychology a lot as a beginner. So I would like start learning about or start trading Euro USD so that I learn about myself and about trading more in a like in a quiet environment, so to speak. Okay. Share the best advice on psychology. Um, you need to know what you exactly want in life, or like what you exactly want from trading. If it's money, then you need to be honest to yourself. You shouldn't be ashamed of saying that you want money if that's your reason. If your reason is like just to sound smart and look smart, then also don't be ashamed of it. Um, um, my reason, for example, was that I have trust issues, and like all my life, I've been like not trust issues in people necessarily. I'm talking like in general. Um, I know that like this life is not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. So I wanted to learn something that even if I can't walk anymore, if I can't talk anymore, if I can't see anymore, no, not see actually, but if like I lost a leg or an arm or anything, if I'm working anything else, that would be a problem. But if I know how to trade, I'm set for life. I understand that this is a little bit like too dramatic, but that's how I thought about it. And I'm not ashamed of saying it. I wanted something that even if I lost a leg, my life would not, or like my financials would not uh, be affected. Okay. So will we sell Bitcoin from 114,000 from daily bearish point of interest and target the 38,000? Well, good luck with that. And I hope this one works because if it does, I want to learn what you have to teach, to be honest. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. And which trading session to watch Euro USD? Of course, the European session. Like, I don't know where you live, but you can just Google it and see when the European session starts, and that would be your best chance to trade Euro USD. That's the best liquidity. So my best advice on psychology is be honest to yourself and be nice to yourself, because we're almost activated. The trade is almost activated. We're 50 pips away. So let's hope we get a good trade here. So be nice to yourself. I've mentioned this before many times because some people beat themselves up too hard to the point that they cannot even get up after a losing streak or after a failure. So, like, be nice to yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Um, the way that, like, the exact way how you would speak to a loved one or to a friend. If your friend messes up, you wouldn't go and say, "You are stupid. You are da da da." You wouldn't do that. But if you mess up, you would beat yourself up for it and call yourself stupid and all the other things. So I think last week or 10 days ago, I was on a live stream with Paulina, the psychology coach, the trading psychology coach in Funding Pips, and we talked about this. So if you haven't watched that episode, go and watch it, because I explained how the mind works, or the subconscious mind works, and it's very, very interesting. I think you should watch that one if you haven't. Okay, let me check. If you had no money, how could you trade it at a time when you lost any part of your body? I didn't understand your question. No, it's not like I start my life without a leg. Like, I would work and I would learn and I would do the whole thing. But what if, like, down the line, while I was working, I lost a leg? If I'm, like, for example, a doctor, that would affect my work. If I lost a hand or an arm and I'm a doctor, that would affect my source of income, and it would affect my living, right? But trading, all I need is my brain, and all I need is the ability to execute, maybe tell someone what to do, or that's how I thought about it. Special love to you too, Arif. After injury, I wasn't able to do my internship because I'm a mechanical engineer and I said goodbye to my profession forever. That's a live example. I'm sorry that you went through this, Meza, but we have a live example, which is Meza is saying he went to trading after injuries because he wasn't able to do his internship, or her internship, I'm not sure, because they were a mechanical engineer, and he's saying, I said goodbye to my profession forever. That's what I didn't want to happen. Arif, I love Saif's passion about trading. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh wow! So, like, Rich Mindset is saying he's selling the Tesla stock from 491 and targeting 290. So you're expecting, basically, you're basically expecting a crash in the stock market, which is something I don't see very far from 2026. Okay, thank you for sharing. No problem. Happy to share. Big respect to you too, Nazari. You are very welcome, Meza. You are most welcome. So now back to the charts. Yep, we're almost getting activated. Let's wait. Gold is moving exactly the way we expected. So let's hope it actually ends well. Look, we reached 41, but got rejected. That would be bad, waiting all this time and then missing this trade. But you know what? It might happen, and no regrets. You just do your analysis, you do your thing, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, that's a big rejection. Like, that's 100 pip rejection just in 1 minute. I'm afraid we're missing this trade. We're not going to 38, I think. We'll see. Sometimes we miss trades like just by a pip, or as I told you, I missed my TP on the swing by just $10. I've been holding it for 5,000 pips. 100 pips changed everything. So, not changed everything. Yeah, so it got rejected from the 50% level, which is 41. It makes sense that it gets rejected from there. It might be that, or $34. It might be it, or it might go down to 38. Let's wait and see. Okay. So I think we covered everything. We have a trade. We had a trade. We closed it, and we have this one waiting for this one to get activated. We answered very good questions today. So thank you guys for joining me, and thank you for asking all the great questions that you've asked. You made the live stream a lot of fun. Thank you very much. And I'm always honored to answer your questions and glad to help. So I think that's it for today. I'll leave you at that. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and good luck trading this week and this year in general. Take care of yourselves and trade in. Bye-bye.